sets the Kentucky Derby hot brown sandwich apart from other open-faced sandwiches? The harmonious combination of ingredients, crafted with layers of succulent roast turkey nestled atop slices of hearty artisanal bread. However, its true crowning glory is the decadent Mornay sauce, enriched with Pecorino Romano cheese that blankets the entire ensemble, infusing every bite with a creamy, savory richness. And it's not just a sandwich. It's a culinary experience that captures the essence of Southern hospitality and Derby Day festivities in every mouth-watering bite. The Kentucky Derby hot brown sandwich is a culinary masterpiece infused with a traditional flair. Every bite is a symphony of flavors dancing on the palate. Embellished with crisp bacon, ripe tomato slices, and a sprinkling of Parmesan cheese, this iconic sandwich pays homage to its heritage with each savory mouthful. So get ready to savor the spirit of the Kentucky Derby with every indulgent bite of this original hot brown masterpiece. Hi there, it's Chef Apra. Welcome back to the kitchen. Hot brown sandwiches are generally made with a roasted turkey, so you can choose to roast your own or use leftovers. Or if you're pressed for time, you can go to a quality deli and pick some up. I opted to go to my deli for today's sandwich ingredients. Get to know your deli staff because they can help you create and give you ideas of other ingredients you might want to incorporate. Plus, they can give you the better cuts. Today, we're making hot brown sandwiches. And for this recipe, you'll need sliced roasted turkey breast, your favorite baguette, bacon, tomatoes, Parmesan cheese, Mornay sauce. Start your Mornay sauce by melting a half cup of butter. Whisk in the flour to combine with the butter. Look for that beautiful golden color as the flour starts to cook down. You want it to reach a gentle boil. Next, you'll slowly whisk in your room temperature milk. Then we mixed in the Pecorino Romano cheese. Once the cheese is fully incorporated into a smooth sauce, it's time to add the egg. Once the egg is fully combined, you'll remove from the heat and add the cream as your last step. For the full recipe and how-to, check out my video on how to make Mornay sauce. Then you'll cook the bacon to your desired crispiness. We used a pound of bacon here because I was testing out the settings on this air fryer. I hadn't used an air fryer before, can you believe it? We first tried it at 360 for about 12 minutes and it was too much. Then we tried it at 360 for 9 minutes and that was still not quite right. Well, we got it just right when we put it at 325 degrees for 7 minutes and we flipped it about halfway through. While your bacon is cooking, slice the bread to about a half an inch of thickness. On a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper, line up your bread and place it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees. It'll take the bread about 10 to 12 minutes to be lightly toasted, which is what you want. You don't want more than lightly toasted because we'll be putting it back in the oven in a little bit. The bacon is cooking, the bread is toasting. Now, on to the tomatoes. For this recipe, I sliced them to about a 1/4 inch thickness because I like them thicker. I love the sweetness. Then gently blot them dry. When you take out the bacon, you'll also gently blot that as well. A dry base equals a crispy sandwich, and you want it to crisp. Oh, it's so nice and crispy. Now it's time to build the sandwich. Your bread's already lined up, so to each add a couple of pieces of sliced turkey and top with your thick tomato slice. Then lightly season it with a little kosher salt and cracked pepper. Now it's getting good. Slather on the Mornay sauce you made at the beginning, making sure you cover the entire surface of the sandwich. That's why we used a lined baking sheet, because it's a lot easier to clean up. We certainly don't have enough cheese, right? So let's top it with our shredded Parmesan. Pop your sandwiches into a preheated broiler, making sure the tops of the sandwiches are close to the heat source. If you have a rack that needs moving, you're going to want to do that before you preheat the broiler. You want to rotate your sheet pan about halfway through so that there's equal caramelization. You're going to want to do that about every 2 minutes or so. This should take about 5 minutes total. Every oven's different. Now everything's already cooked. We put it in the broiler to get that bubbly, brown, melty, cheesy goodness on top. Once it's out of the broiler, transfer to your serving platter and top with a crisscross of that crisp bacon, garnished with fresh herbs for a pop color on your decadent lunch. What I've learned over the years, if you're serving these at a party, they'll go quickly. So have a backup platter ready to go, and bon appetit. Okay, here we are, our classic Kentucky Derby hot brown sandwich. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. The sweetness of the tomato, that creaminess of the Mornay sauce, that salty crunchiness of the bacon, plus the crisp toast. You can't have a soggy sandwich. I hope you enjoy it. Happy Derby Day. From my kitchen to yours. Let's eat.